And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
Here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. We've got Sadiq Bey. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Queen in at power forward. And for Oklahoma City, Wallace and Williams run the wings. Jalen Williams out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. Stan, one thing you have to appreciate about these two squads is how energetic and athletic they are.
Yeah, look, even in a league of elite athletes, these teams stand out. The pace is going to be pushed tonight, so that remarkable stamina is going to be tested on both sides.
Williams' shot is good.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Jordan, the pass to Murray. Here's Bey. The 3. He buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Holmgren. Last game he had 28 points. And down it goes, 2 points.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Hey, good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
Murray for 3, drills it from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Wallace, the pass to Mitchell. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's Holmgren missing. New Orleans has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Bey from long range. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Here's Williams on the mark with the 15-footer. Williams has got 7 points in the game. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-6 run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Bey. Williams against Bey. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Mitchell. Drops in the 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Fires in the triple. He has 6.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Wallace. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 10. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Now here's Bey. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. From deep, Mitchell. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Bay from long range. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Bay's got 18 points in the game.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And good look at the quickness for Williams.
New Orleans leading by 12. Jordan, the pass to Murray. Here's Queen. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
It's been all about Saddiq Bey for New Orleans. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. They've got Fears. He's out there with Jordan Poole. Herb Jones out there with Yves Missi. And it's Makovic in at the force line. Williams' shot is good.
Looks like I'm starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
So it's the Pelicans now. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me, and those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back over to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Poole. 13 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Again, the miss by Poole. Joe with the ball. Poole picks him up. Pass to Dort for three. Jones grabs the board.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down. Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Gets the three to fall.
You talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Wallace, he's checked in for Caruso. And Mitchell subbed in for Dort. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Missi. Queen comes in for Makovic. Saddiq Bey, he's checked in for Jones. And Murray subbed in for Poole. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. And here's New Orleans now, following the three by Oklahoma City.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Mitchell double team. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Holmgren with a screen on Bay. Down low. Holmgren with a big reach.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
For three, Fears. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. 4th, the Thunder.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Holmgren outside. The steal. On the break. Jordan, the pass to Queen. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 15. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
And that one drops. Fears has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Mitchell, the pass to Wallace. Up top, Holmgren. He's got 11. The layup misses. New Orleans leading by 15. On the wing, Bay. The 3 ball. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Bay's got 21.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
That one goes. Count it.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Fires the 3, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And Williams has got the ball here for OKC. It's off to LA after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. For 3, Fears. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. From 9 feet, that's good on the jumper. Holmgren's got 13.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Jordan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Bay. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow too.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Pelicans.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Saddiq Bey.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Chet Holmgren out there with Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And the Pelicans last season stand just 21 wins, their worst record in over a decade.
Well, look, they were hamstrung by injuries. And that's been an issue for the last few years with New Orleans. When healthy, this team has the talent to compete in the West, but they haven't been able to stay healthy.
All sorts of time, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Williams. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Holmgren. 4-3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bey from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Bey's got 27.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Some room here for Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And DeAndre Jordan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Saddiq Bey.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Mitchell finds Williams. To stop the run, nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
New Orleans calls timeout. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you.
Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Back to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Tran?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Here's Williams. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Williams.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
The three is up. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
And Williams has got the ball here for OKC. And 1:01 left in the third. Wallace, right side. And he gets it to go. Wallace has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And the basket by Queen.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Bay. Some room here for Williams, and it's in there. Williams has got 5.
Yeah, what a play by Williams. I mean, the defense took him off the pick, and he still found the better option.
Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting, because they've done much better playing with pace.
That'll be 8 seconds. Oklahoma City ball.
The Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in, and New Orleans will go for a different look here. "20 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Joe misses. Outside Jones. From downtown. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target at the end of the third quarter. A huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Pelicans ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Yves Missi, Jordan Poole out there with Fears. Then it's Herb Jones, and it's Makovich in at the 4. For 3, Fears again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help, because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The shot by Missi, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Caruso outside. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Poole from long range. sends it home from three-point land.
You know, Poole has turned himself into a sharpshooter, can hit from three at a very high clip.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Throws it up high.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Fears. From the arc. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Pass to Wiggins. And here's Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 6 to shoot. And here's Caruso outside. And it's Poole with a rebound. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. For three, Fears. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And right now, Fears is showing you just how dangerous a scorer he can be. This rook is on fire right now.
The three from Holmgren. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
On target from range.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-5 run. And not often you see him take that shot.
And Jones showing you his basketball IQ there. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Dort, the pass to Joe. Now Dort, three-pointer. And it's Poole with a rebound. For three, Fears. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Yeah, liking the confidence Fears is showing from deep. Jeremiah trusting his J.
Joe, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Here's Joe. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Saddiq Bey.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight. And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Fears shot is off. Dort against Poole. Pass to Joe. Now here's Caruso. Takes a 3. Misi grabs the board. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And that one's good. Poole.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Caruso outside. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Saddiq Bey.